William, it's Coach Gurney here. This is video footage of you in a batting practice session. I've got you paired up with rising MLB star Bo Bichette. And the reason why I chose Bo Bichette is he does a wonderful job with his lower half. And everyone talks about doing a good load or gather. And when they do that, they talk about the upper body. So this is your upper body load, right? Or gather. I want to look at the lower body here because you're tall, slender physique. And I was the same way when I was your age. I wasn't quite as tall as you, but I had a slender physique, and it was tough to drive balls over the fence. Now everyone looks at the metric of exit velocity. And when I was your age, my exit velocity wasn't as high as a stockier, more squatty framed player. So how could we compensate for that? We could load more and generate more inertia with our lower body. So let's take a look at your lower body here. So there's your front knee inward turn. And let's take a look at Bichette here, by the way. I want you to see how much Bichette drives in with this lower, how much he turns in with this front knee. I mean, look at that. He almost goes 90 degrees with that. Whereas you, like most hitters at your age, don't go quite nearly as far, right? So think about gathering more with that front knee, and let's look at his back leg as well. So this is the back leg as he goes through the swing, no longer the gather phase of his swing. This is him in attack mode. And here we go. And look at that hip drive. That is 90 degrees. And look at the back foot. I mean, he drives so much, the back foot comes off the ground and comes forward. You'll see people like Bryce Harper who will actually go 6 to 12 inches forward with this rear leg. And that foot will almost be a toe drag, similar to when you're pitching and your rear toe comes forward. He'll drag, Bryce Harper and others will drag this toe forward. So I don't want to advocate too much movement because it'll be hard for you to make consistent contact. But just take a look at how much Bichette drives with this rear leg and hip. And I think the toe is a good way to watch the drive. Look at that come forward. And as I said, Harper will come forward a lot more than that. All to get this hip engaged. All right, he's really trying to engage this rear hip. This is where we generate power, right here. Not the arms. It's all about the lower half. So when I look at your swing and I say, how can we generate a little more pop? I think Bo Bichette's a great guy to model ourselves after. So here's your legs and hip drive. And by the way, I caution you to spin off the ball with this front foot onto your heel. Looks like you're falling off onto the heel there. Try to do everything on the balls of our feet. It'll be a much more balanced, stronger base to operate from. And let's just take a look at Bichette. He doesn't spin off that front foot. And look at that stiff front side. We always talk about hitting off a stiff front side. He does a great job of posting up here. And let's take a look at your front side. Pretty stiff as well. I think you would agree. Look at your hand and body lean here. And let's take a look at Bichette. He's got more of a body lean over the plate. Try to really work on your body lean. He's got a very nice high finish. Take a look at his finish, William. Really nice high finish. And some of that can be dictated by pitch location, but one drill I like to do with my guys is have them hold their finish after each swing and try and have a high finish. I mean, your finish is by your left shoulder, and I would try and finish closer to my left ear as Bichette does here. So let's finish up watching both you guys in slow motion. I got him with a high-speed camera here, so I don't know if it's going to match up well. But as you're watching, I want you to take a look, a good look, at your lower half versus his lower half. And I want you to take a look at the finish and also, as I mentioned, the body lean. So those are the three areas I'd like you to focus on. So we have to do the most with our God-given builds and ability. And I think you can generate a little more torque and power with your lower half. So that's going to be the area that I'm advocating. So here we go. And feel free to send me more video in the coming months. Best of luck out there in the Cincinnati area. Look at that hip turn and drive. Takes the knob to the baseball. Keeps a bent arm at contact and nice high finish. That's what we're looking for, William.